2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
He looked willing enough anyway when he made it.
Well, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 5th running of the Longines Irish Champions Weekend. We get proceedings underway with an intriguing sale kindly organised by Goffs Bloodstock Company in conjunction in association with Brown Thomason. Joining me here in the parade ring is Chief Executive of Goffs, Henry Beebe. Henry, it's the 5th year of this sale and it's been hugely successful thus far.
Yeah, it's gone very well. We're very happy. There's always huge interest. We get great support from the Irish trainers, and we've had huge international interest in the catalogue every year. We've sold horses to China, to America, to Hong Kong, and to Australia, as well as to Ireland and Britain. So it has a huge amount of interest, and it kicks the weekend off in great style.
We have a good lineup of individuals to be sold. There's 8 in the catalogue to be sold, and it's great for people who've never been to a sale before to actually see it here take place in front of them at a racecourse.
Well, yeah, we hope so. We hope it adds something a little bit different to the weekend. We get up there and offer these horses, but it offers a great opportunity as well. For instance, Angelic Light has a live chance in tomorrow's Group 1 Moyglet Stud Stakes at the Curragh. So you could buy, with the help of HRI, you can see your own colours run in a Group 1 race at the Curragh tomorrow. That's quite unique.
And of course, this sale has worked very well in London on the eve of Royal Ascot.
Yeah, they've been very successful. We have a number of boutique sales held in conjunction with race meetings. We hold sales at Punchestown, at Aintree, here at Leopardstown. We held a new one at Goodwood this year, and the London sale has been in association with Kipco, has been an enormous success. We sold classic winners there for 1.3 million sterling. We've had horses have done very, very well at Royal Ascot, so they proved to be a great success. And Goffs has really led the way in these sales on racecourses.
Of course, the sale will be getting underway in the next few moments. For people who are standing around, stay close by and you'll get a piece of the action, you get close to the action.
Well, yeah, I mean, and if they're really interested, they should wave at Nick or me or some of our bid spotters, and you never know how lucky they might get. But it's a great opportunity, and as I say, it starts off this wonderful 2 days of racing. I mean, it's just fantastic to be here at Leopardstown tomorrow at Curragh. What are the 5 Group 1 races, 10 group races, huge prize money. This is the centre of the world for racing at the moment.
A chance if you buy Angelic Light to have a runner in the Group 1 Moyglet Stud Stakes tomorrow. Many thanks to Henry Beebe, and ladies and gentlemen, our sale will take place, get underway in the next few moments.
So, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and a warm welcome to Leopardstown for day 1 of Longines Irish Champion Weekend. As you've heard, 6 Group 1 races will take place today and tomorrow here at Leopardstown at the Curragh, amongst 10 group races. in all, the total prize money for the 2 days is now over €4.8 million, making this one of the richest race meetings on the international calendar. However, before all that, we present the Goffs Champion Sale in association with Brown Thomas. Our partners from Brown Thomas are here today, and we encourage you to make yourself known to them, as if you haven't already experienced it, you'll be amazed at the personal service they offer at Ireland's leading store. They call it a service like no other, and it truly is. Further information is on the pages in the catalogue and tell you all about that. The Goffs Champion Sale will offer 9 lots from the winners' enclosure. Well, 9 catalogue lots. We'll actually be offering 7. 1 is withdrawn, and lot number 2, Angelic Light, is not present as at back at the stables because she holds an entry in the Group 1 Moyglass Stud Stakes at the Curragh tomorrow, meaning you can buy and immediately see your colours carried on your new purchase. We're grateful to Horse Racing Ireland as they've made it possible to immediately transfer ownership to enable the horse to run in the colours of the new connections, subject to the terms and conditions on pages 7 to 9 in the sales catalogue. A representative from Horse Racing Ireland is present to facilitate this, and you should direct all queries in this connection to the Goffs sales office, which is behind the white van to my left, as indicated. Now, before we start today's sale, I'd like to draw the attention of all potential purchasers to the conditions of sale on pages 13 to 28 of the catalogue, and all bidders are deemed to have read, understood, and agreed to be bound by those conditions of sale. We particularly draw your attention to conditions 2.1, which deals with commissions and fees. Condition 4, basis of sale, as all lots are offered with a pre-sales veterinary certificate. 5, prohibited substances, that deals with drug testing. 9, purchases, and 12, lots returnable, which covers any complaints procedure. We also suggest you familiarise yourself with our advice to buyers on pages 10 to 12 of the catalogue. If you decide to bid, we won't go any lower, and the minimum bid is €5,000, and bidders should bid clearly and quickly, either to me and Nick as auctioneers, or the spotters dotted around the ring. To my left is Ronan, in front of me Clara and Porrig, and to my right Wayne and Mary. So bid to them or bid directly to me, whichever you like. All accounts are settled in euro, and you need to make yourself known to the sales team immediately following purchase when you're asked to sign an acknowledgement of purchase form. We ask you to listen carefully to any announcement that may be made by the auctioneer at the time each lot is introduced, as those announcements, including those that alter or change or add to what's in the catalogue, are final and binding on all parties. Any further inquiries should be directed to the Goffs sales desk, which to my left, as I've said, or to any of the Goffs team on site, and we ask everyone to follow any instructions of the Goffs team that may be appropriate at any time in the interest of your safety. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. We have the first lot in the ring then. Lot number 1 is Dawn Hoofer, consigned by Glebe House Stables. She's a 3-year-old filly by Dawn Approach. Her rating continues to improve after 13 starts in 2018, 4 wins this season, including victories at Dundalk and the Curragh. In addition to what's in your catalogue, she was pre-sales vetted. She's also offered with a certificate confirming her fit and sound for breeding purposes. She's a 4-time winner. She's the first of the day today, ladies and gentlemen. All right, are you ready? Here we go. What have we got for a start? Come on and give me, what about an opening bid? How about €100,000 and put me in? 100,000 for the filly. 100,000, she's a 4-time winner. 100,000 or 50. Anybody got a bit of 50? What about a bit of 50? Anybody got a 50, 50, 20? Anybody, what about 10? Anybody got a bit of 10 and put me in? 10 on beer. I get 10,000, let me know 10,000 now. At 10,000, let me know 10 and 10 in front. I got 10,000, anybody else now? 10, let me know 10 now. At 10,000, let me know 10, let me know 10 go. At 10, let me 10, 12,000 now. At 12, I got 15,000 now. At 15,000, let me 18 beer. At 18,000, how about 20 bid? I got 20 now. I got 20,000, let me know 20 go. I got 20, I got a 5 bid. 25 now. At 25, I got 30 bid. I got 30,000 now. At 30,000, let me know 30,000 go. At 30,000, I got 35, 5, let me know 35 now. At 35, let me know 35 new out. Nick, 40 bid, 40 now. I got 40,000 against Andrew. At 40,000, let me know 40 is left. At 40,000, the 4-time 45 now. At 45, let me know 45 and 50. At 45, 50 bid. 50,000 now. At 50,000, let me know 50 on your out, Andrew. At 50,000, the bid is left now. 50,000 now. Anybody else around the ring? Nick has it. At 50,000, let me know 50,000. The 4-time winner. At 50,000, let me know 50,000. But it goes this time. At 50,000, anybody else on right? At 50,000 bid now if you want to buy. At 50,000, what goes left now? At 50,000 now. At 50,000, and going for it this time then. At 50,000, Noel Donovan is in. Here we go. At 50,000, you're out in front. At 50,000, goes left. And at 50,000, we're going for it this time. At 50,000, 55, 5 would have been 52. 52, now 5. At 52, now 5. At 52, and now 52 now. At 52, and now 52, 2 and now 52 to get 5. At 52, and now 52 with Nick. At 52, and your new bidder. At 52, and now 52, 2 and now 52, but goes this time then. At 52,000, your other bid is out, Nick. At 52 then, last call, here we go. At 52,000, all Donovan is in, here we go. At 52,000, last call. At 52,000, and goes this time around then. At 52,000 euro and sold. 52,000 on the phone there. Jerry Hogan, thank you very much indeed, Jerry. 52,000 buys. There you have it. There's your first lot. Now, an enormous opportunity for you. If you look at the screens, you should see a video of this tremendous horse, consigned lot number 2 by MD O'Callaghan Racing. And there she is in your screens, the beautiful Angelic Light. She's a 2-year-old by one of the most successful sires in the world at the moment, Dark Angel. She was the eye-catching 5-length winner of a 20-runner Curragh Maiden on August 31st. And you can see her run in your colours in Group 1 company tomorrow as she holds an entry in the Group 1 Moyglare Stud Stakes at the Curragh tomorrow afternoon. The reason she's not here is for that very reason, because she's running tomorrow, so she's back preparing for her tilt at Group 1 Glory tomorrow. She's a beautifully bred filly from the family of the champion Treasure Beach. Aidan McGarry is to my left from Horse Racing Ireland. He will facilitate your change of colours so you can see your colours running in your name tomorrow in Group 1 company at the Curragh. This is a unique opportunity. The filly's on the screens for you, ladies and gentlemen. Come on and give me one for a start here. Put me in, start me, will you? Here. Come on and give me one. She's worth $500,000 all day long. 500,000, please. 500, you could be a Group 1 winner tomorrow. 500, 5, 200. 200, what about 100,000? Put me in 100. Anybody got a bit of 100? How about 50? Anybody got a bit of 50? Put me at 50 beer. I got 50,000, let me know 50,000 now. At 50,000, let me know 50,000. Got a 50,000 beer. I got 50,000, let me know 50,000 now. 50,000 go. At 50,000, little money. At 50,000, let me 55 now. At 55, I got 60 bit. I got 60,000, I got 70 bit. I got 70 now. I got 70,000, let me got 80 bit. 80 got 100. At 100 bit, I got 100 now. I got 100,000, let me not 100 go. I got 100,000, let me not 100, 120 beer. I got 120 bit, not 120, got 40 bit. I got 140 now. At 140 and 20, 160 beer. I got 160,000, let me not 160 Group 1. 180 bit, got 2. At 100 Group 1 entry. At 100, I got 2, but I got 200,000 now. I got 200,000, let me not 200 beer. I got 200,000, let me not 200 you out. At 200 is left now, 200 beer. At 200, got 20 bit, I got 220 now. At 220 bit again now, 220 got 50. At 220 bit again now, 220, 220 beer. At 220 bit again now, 220. Moyglare start entry. At 220 bit again now, 220 now. At 220 and 50 beer. 250 now, 80. At 250 bit again now, 250. 75 if you like. At 250 bit again now, 250 now. 250 go. 250 now. At 250 is left. The Curragh beckons at 250,000 now. At 250,000, that'll be now 250 is left. At 250, got 75 there. At 250, anybody else around the ring now? 250 to 275 now. At 275 and here. At 270. 260, he said. 260. Now 80. At 260. At 260 bid. 260, 270. 270 now. At 270 bid. 270 anybody gear. At 270, that'll be now 270 now. At 270, that'll be now 270 bid, yes. At 270 and left. At 270 with a cap. At 270 out left-handed. At 270 bid again now, 270 now. At 270, watch him, Nick. At 270 bid again now, 270 now. Anybody else in front or right? At 270 in the Moyglare entry. At 270, that'll be now 270 now. At 270, 275, 270, 280, 280 bid. At 280, you're both out left. At 280, you got 3. At 280, how about 3? At 280, but again now 280, you're both out. 300,000 bid. At 300,000, but again now, who's it? At 300, but again now 300 now. At 300,000, instead of now 320 now. At 320, instead of now 320 beer. At 320, but again now 320. How about 50? At 320, but again now 320 now. At 320, but again now 320, but now 320, yes. At 320, 325. At 325 and 5 for you, sir. At 325 and beer. At 325, it'll be now 320, 330. At 330 beer. At 330, but again now 330. At 330, it'll be now 330 quick. At 330. She's by Dark Angel. At 330, great paddock potential. At 330, especially tomorrow goes well. At 330. At 330, but again now 330, yeah. At 330, you're done. At 330, the bid's in front, you're out left. At 330, but again now 330 now. At 330,000 in front now, 330 now. Anybody else here? Right. At 330, enormous paddock potential. At 330, a Dark Angel for you with a Group 1 entry. At 330,000, but goes in front. At 330,000, then last call, take 5. At 330,000, but going for the hammer this time then. At 330,000, all Donovan is in. Here we go. At 330 last time. at 330,000 and goes this time around then at 330,000 euro and Mr. Dwan in front. Thank you, sir. 330,000 buys. Thank you very much indeed. Lot number 3 we move on to now. Consigned by Michael Buckley is Will Be King. Winner of a Dundalk Barrier Trial and placed on both starts to date. His Shire Charm Spirit had his first group winning 2-year-old last week in England. He's only a 2-year-old. Here he comes, Will Be King. Beautifully named, lovely individual. Come on and give me what about an opening bid here? How about 200,000 for me and 200? Anybody get a bit of 200,000 euro for me and how about 100? Anybody get a bit of 100? What about 50? Anybody get a bit of 20 on bid? Yeah, did you do it, sir? Yes, you did. 20 on bid. 20,000 now. 20,000, let me know 20 go. I got 20,000, let me know 20, but not 20 go. I got 25, let me know 25, I got 30, but I got 30,000 now. I got 30,000, then I got a 5, but I got 35 now. 35 is here. 35, let me know 35, and you're out. 35, let me know 35, and done. 35, anybody else here left? 35,000, let me know 35, let me know 35, go. 35, let me know 35, I got 35 now. 35, let me know you're out, so 40, but you go back in. 40,000, let me know 40,000 now. 40, I got a 5, but I got 45 now. 45 is right. At 45, let me know 45 go. At 45, let me know 45 and in front. At 45, 50, 50,000 bid. At 50,000, let me know 50,000 now. At 50,000, let me know 50,000 go. 55 now. At 55 with Andrew. At 55, let me know 55 now. At 55, let me know 55 and you're out left. At 55, the bid is right now. 55 now. At 55, anybody else here right? At 55, let me know 55, let me know 55 now. At 55,000, let me know 55 go. I got 55,000, let me know 55 and right. At 55, you're all out left. At 55, anybody else here close to me? At 55, let me know 55, let me know 55, but goes this time then. At 55 with your bid, Andrew now 55 now. At 55, I got 60 bid, he's back in. At 60,000 now. At 60,000, how about 5 again? At 60,000, I got 5, but I got 65 now. At 65, let me know 65, how about 70? At 65, let me know 65, let me know 65 now. At 65, the bid is here. At 65, and you're out left. At 65, anybody else here close to us? At 65, all right now, 65 now. At 65, let me know 65, I got. At 65, one more, sir. At 65, 5 again, 65. Yes? Will you do it? 70 bid, 70,000 now. At 70,000, you got 5 again. At 70,000, let me know 70,000, 75 now. At 75, let me know 75, go. At 75, let me know 75, and you're out 80. At 75, let me know 75 now. At 75, the bid is right-handed. At 75, let me know 75, and you're out left. At 75, anybody else will be king. At 75, the Charm Spirit 2-year-old in the ring. At 75, let me know 75 now. At 75, but you're all out right. At 75, the bid is in front. At 75, done left, you're out my starter. At 75 down, then get ready. And at 75 down, and we're going this time. Hammers up. At 75, well done, and he's in. Here we go. At 75, last call. At 75, and goes this time then at 75,000 euro and afraid not sold. Next up, number 4, a magnificent filly here. Consigned by the great Glebe House Stables. Here's Chamara, a 3-year-old filly. She's bi-vocalized, a hugely progressive staying 3-year-old. Her last 2 starts have seen victories in Group 3 and listed races here at Leopardstown. She's a black type race filly, as your catalogue tells you. She comes from the family of the great champion Goldacova. She's a beautifully bred filly. She's a good-looking filly. She's a very good race mare. She's also sold, as well as with a pre-sales veterinary certificate, with a breeding certificate, which is not stated in your catalogue. She's sold with a breeding certificate, so she's fit and sound for breeding purposes. She can race on. She'll have paddock potential. She's a black type filly from a very, very good family. It's what it's all about these days, ladies and gentlemen. Come on and start me, will you here? How about what about 500,000 put me in? 500, you double it. 500 on this market. You see what's been happening in Keene in the last few days. 500,000 put me in. 500, 200. Anybody get a bit of 200,000 put me in 2-1? Anybody get 100,000 bid? I got 100,000, then I'm another 100,000 now. I got 100,000, then I'm another 100,000 God. 100,000 bid. At 100,000, then I'm 125. At 125, I got 50 bid. I got 150 now. At 150, I got 200,000 go. I got 200,000, then I'm now 200 now. At 200, then I'm now 200 and you're out. At 200,000, the bid is in front now. 200,000 now. At 200,000 with Andrew. At 200,000, anybody else here right? At 200,000, then I'm now 200 now. 200 to go. At 200,000 and you're out, sir. What are you saying? 225 he said. 225 now. At 225 I got 50 bid. I got 250 now. At 250 bid again now. 250 what are we going to do? At 250 I got 275 now. At 275 it'll be now 275 and 3. At 300,000 bid. I got 300,000 then it'll be now 325 bid. I got 325 it'll be now 325 you're out. At 325 anybody else here right? At 325 I got 50 bid. I got 350 now. At 350 bid again now 375 I got. At 375 it'll be now 375 now. Anybody else here right? At 375 it'll be now 375 ago. At 375 and you roll out here. At 375 anybody else in front. At 375 he's done Andrew. At 375 it'll be now 375 now. The bid is left. At 375 it'll be now 375 now. At 400,000 on the phone. At 400,000 it'll be now 400 now. At 425 he's there. At 425 against you on the phone now. At 425 and it'll be now 425 and bid. At 425 it'll be now 425 now. At 425 it'll be now 425 in front. At 450 bid. At 450 done. At 450 bid again now 450 now. At 450 on the telephone inside. At 450 anybody else around the ring now 450 now. At 450 bid again now 450 now. At 450 anybody now 450 now. 475 he's back here. At 475 he got 5. You're out as well sir. At 475 it'll be now 475 he got 5. At 475 it'll be now 475 now. At 475 100,000 bid. At 500,000 you're out Andrew. At 500 the phone left. At 500,000 with Tony on the phone now 500 now. At 500,000 you're out sir. At 500,000 the bid is left now 500 now. At 500,000 it'll be now 500 now. At 500,000 the family of Goldacova. At 500 the black type filly now 500 now. Anybody else here right? At 500,000 the closest now he's out in front. At 500,000 that'll be now 500 now. At 500 the phone has it. At 500,000 that'll be now 500 now. At 500,000 but going for the hammer this time the phone has it. At 500,000 anybody else right? At 500,000 you're all out in front. At 500,000 euro then get ready this time. At 500,000 this beautiful filly. At 500,000 done in front. He's done Andrew. At 500,000 then last call. And at 500,000 goes left. At 500,000 all done but he's in. Here we go. At 500 last call. At 500,000 and goes this time then at 500,000 euro and sold left. 500,000 Tony Williams on the telephone. Can we say who the buyer is? Sun Bloodstock in Australia. Thank you very much indeed. 500,000 euro is the winning bid. All right, and we move on then to lot number 5, Carbon Fibre, consigned by MD O'Callaghan Racing, 2-year-old colt by Helmet. Now he followed up his debut third of the car with being placed second behind the classic contender 10 Sovereigns in a 25-runner Curragh Maiden. He's a high-class prospect, but he's still a maiden. There you have it. He's only 2. He's by Helmet. What have we got for a start here? Come on and give me one for a start here. How about 200,000? Put me in 200. Anybody got a bit of 200? He's worth more. 200. Anybody got a bit of 200,000? Put me in 200. Anybody got a bit of 200? 100. 50 on bid. 50,000 now. I got 50,000. Let me know 50,000 go. At 50,000. Let me know 50,000 bid. 50, 55 now. At 55. Let me know 60,000 bid. 60,000 go. 60,000. Let me know 60,000 now. At 70 bid. 70,000 now. At 70,000. Let me know 80,000 go. 80,000 now. 80,000 get 100. At 80,000, that'll be not 80,000 now. At 80,000, that'll be not 100 bid. 100,000 now. At 100,000, I got 10, but I got 110 now. At 110, you'll be not 110 and left. At 110 on my starter. At 110, you'll be not 110 now. At 110, 120 go. At 120 is right now. At 120, you're out. At 120,000 and right-handed. At 120,000, that'll be not 120 now. At 120, the 2-year-old in the ring now. At 120 bid. Anybody else here left? At 120,000, at 130. 130 go. At 130, I took him. At 130 bid again now. 130 now. At 130,000, that'll be not 130 bid. 130 you're out. At 130,000, 140 bid. At 140,000, that'll be 140 you're out, sir. At 140,000, that'll be 140, 160 now. At 160,000, that'll be now 160 bid. At 160, 160 now. At 160, that'll be now 160 now. At 160,000, you're out on the phone, sir. At 160, the bid is left now. At 160 now, you get 80. At 160,000, 160. 180 bid. At 180, you got 2. At 180,000, that'll be now 180 now. At 180, he's out here. At 180, he's out here. At 180, you're out, Nick. At I got 190. 190, get 2. At 190,000, that'll be 190 on the phone. At 190, 200,000 bid inside. At 200,000 with Tony. At 200,000, that'll be now 200, 200 go. At 200, then I got 210 bid. At 210, but again now 210, you're out, Tony. At 210, but again now 210, 220 bid. At 220, he's hiding. At 220, but again now 220 bid. At 220, but again now 220 now. At 220, you're out as well. At 220, that'll be now 220 now. At 220, got 40, 240 now. At 240, but again now 240, yes. 240 bidding and nod, 240 now. 240 bidding and nod, 240, 240 against you, Tony. 240, 50 bid, 250 now. 250 bidding and nod, 250 now. 250, Tony's on the phone. 250 bidding and nod, 250 Roadster. 250 bidding and nod, 250,000 now. 250 is bid now, 250 bid. 250 is left. 250 bidding and nod, 250 now. You're out, sir. Well, thanks for the help. 250, Tony has it. 250, you're out, right. 250,000, anybody else here close? 250,000, but going for the hammer this time then. 250,000, the bid's on the phone with Tony. 250,000, you're all out right. 250 done here, and at 250,000 we're going for it. This time, hammer's up. At 250 done right. At 250 done here. Bid is inside. At 250,000 it goes this time then at 250,000 euro and Tony on the phone. 250,000 buys. Thank you very much indeed. Who's the buyer? Sold to George Moore in Australia, in Hong Kong. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Henry. Yes, lot 6 moving on. Madeline Talicki racing. Property of Frederick Talicki and Paul Clark, Mary Salome. She's a very eye-catching second, this one, to the horse we saw sell earlier, Angelic Light. Yes, second to Angelic Light at the Curragh. Very eye-catching here, and a lovely pedigree underneath her as well. Bid me what, anywhere to get me way. Yes, come on anywhere, out of an Alhath mare, out of a Nashwan mare. Really attractive filly, big future this one. Second to Angelic Light in a big number Curragh. Yes, maiden, 20 runners that day. Bid me what, anywhere to get me going now. Bid me anywhere now to get me who's got 100, anywhere to go, 100, anywhere to go. 50, 20, 20, anywhere to get me 20, bid me now, 25, anywhere who called, anywhere now at a 30, bid I got a 30, bid now at a 35, 40 now. At 40, bid now, bid again at 40, bid now, bid again 50, I got a 50, you're allowed 60 now. At 60, anywhere Porrick, anywhere now at 60, 70, bid now at a 70 bid now. At 70 is what I got to be now at a 70 bid now at a 70 bid. 70 bid, at 70, anywhere now a high quality maiden here, anywhere now at a 70 bid now. At 70, anywhere now is what I got Mary Salome, anywhere now at a 70 bid. 70 bid, at 70, anywhere now at a bit of a 70,000, now at a 70 against you, Porrick. At 70, anyway now, but again at 70, 75 in front, anyway now at 75, near 80,000, we're now at a bit of an 80, 85 here. At 85, anyway now the new man, and now at 85, 85, at 85, anyway now, but again at 85, 85 now. At 85, anyway now, but again at 85, quickly. At 85, have you 90, anyway now at 85, have you the 90? At 85, anyway now, but again at 85, 85, at 85, anyway now, second to Angelic Light in a 20-runner Curragh maiden. Hold on, anyway now at 85, anyway at 85 now. At 85, anyway now, but again around the ring. At 85, anyway now, one bit of he, get one bit of a 5, a bit of an 85 and done then. At 85 and a bit of a 5 and you want a bit of a 5 and quickly. At 85 and a bit now and done last time then. At 85 and now round the ring and done all the while last time and done then. At 85,000 now round the ring and done last time. At 85 last time. And a bit short there, needs a bit more. She's a very attractive filly. She's still a maiden. She has that to her credit. Follow her out, ladies and gentlemen, and have a look. And we're delighted to talk to you after. Lot 7 is a withdrawal today, so we move to lot number 8 here. Dark Pursuit from MD O'Callaghan Racing. Winner of his only start today. This one at Down Royal. Yes, bid me anywhere to get me way. Yes, the son of the very fast Pastoral Pursuits. Bid me anywhere now to go. Where do we want to say anywhere to get me going? Yes, the son of Pastoral Pursuits, the winner of his only start. Where do we want to go anywhere now to get me going? Where do you want to say anywhere now to put me in? Where do you want to go? Put me in what? 100 to go, 100, 50. Who's got 20 anywhere to get me going? 20 to get me going, 20 anywhere to get me going. About 20 bid now at a 20 bid now. At 20 now, but again at 25 bid now, but again at 25 bid now with Porrick. At 25 bid now, but again at 25 now. At 25 bid now, but again 30 bid now. What about you, Porrick? Now at a 30 bid now. He said I got a 30, 35 bid now, but again at 35 bid now at 35 now. At 35 and a bit again at 35 and a 40 bid. I got a 40 bid now. He said I got a 40 and I got a 45 and a bit now 45 here. He said I got a 45 and now, but again a 45. My man, you're both out. He said I got a 45, 50 bid. I got a 50 bid now. He said I got a 50, 55 and now, but again my man, you're out again, Andrew. Now at a 55 now. He said I got a 55, winner of his only start. Now at a 55, 55. He said I got a 55 now, but again at 55 and now at a 55 now. At 55, you're both out, men. Now at a 55, hammer up. He said I got a 55, 5, 5, and he wanted he got a 5, and going to come on now. Yes, he said I got a 55 and now 60, will you? He said I got a 55 and now the winner of his only start. He said I got a 55 and now bidding and on this time 55, 60 bid. Now at a 60 bid now. He said I got a 60 with Porrick and now at a 60 hammer up. He said I got a 60 now round the ring and he goes last time and done then. He said I got a 60,000 with you, Porrick, up in the air. He said I got a 60, gonna sell. You're gone, Andrew, and he went out. He gonna want to be the 60 and he went out a bit last time at 60, the winner of his only start. He said I got a 60,000. I sell him last time and he sold at 60 last time. That's you, Porrick, 60 buys. Thank you. And last lot of the day. He said anyway now. Anyway, to bid me what? Yes, here's the Shatterat. Yes, Shatterat. Anyway, to get me going. Yes, the son of Kodiak. He's a gelding, ladies and gentlemen. Just be clear. He is a gelding. It says a colt in the catalogue, but he is a gelding. Just in case your eyes were deceiving you, yes, he comes highly recommended by his trainer, for whom he made a winning debut only this week in Listowel, a winner of a 15-runner Listowel maiden on his first run for his new trainer, who highly recommends him. He's a well-related type. He's the brother to the group-winning Nations Alexander. He's by a world-class Sarink Kodiak. Here's a horse, I'd say, with a big future now. Bid me anywhere to get me going now. Stayed on well to win his maiden in Listowel anywhere now. Yes, showed character, speed, stamina. Bid me one anywhere to get me away. Who's got 100 to go? 100 anywhere to get me going. Who's got 50? 40. Who's got 40? 40 bid. I got a 40 bid now. He said I got a 40 now. A bit of a 40 anywhere. Watch your men spotters anywhere. Look behind you anywhere now. At a 40 bid now. He said I got a 40 bid now. But I got a 40. Got a 40 bid now. He said I got a 45 and I can't. He got a 45. 50 bid. I got a 55. 55 now. He said I got a 55. 60,000 with him now. At a 60,000. 60 bid now. He said I got 65 bid now. Come on, I'm now at a 65. The Kodiak 70 bid. 70 bid now. He said I got a 70 bid now. At a 70 bid. 75. 75 now. At 75 bid now. 80,000 now. A bit of an 80,000. A bit 80,000. Come on, 85 bid now. 85 bid now. But again in the passage. 80, 90 bid. 90 bid now. He said I got a 90 bid now. But again 90 bid now. At 95. 95 now. He said I got a 95 bid now. But again at 95. 95. Hold on. He said I got a 95 at 100 a bit. 100 bid now. At 100 bid now. But again hard left. At 100 bid now. A bit of 100 bid now. At 100 hard left he goes. At 100 bid now. But again at 100 bid now. At 100 bid on the telephone. At 100,000 now. But again at 100 bid now. And he goes this time. All done. At 100,000 now. The Kodiak here at 100,000 now. At 100,000 now. But again at 100,000. 100,000 at 100,000 now. Winner of his only start for his current trader. At 100,000 now. But again at 100,000 now. Real improver. 110. 110 now. Where do you take it? 110, 110 he said, 110 now, at 110 now, but again at 110, 110, at 110 now, a bit of 110, he said at 110 now, at 110 he said now, a bit of 110, he suits you now, at 110 around the ring and he goes last time, at 110 and the hammer's up, at 110 now, a bit of 110 quickly, at 110, 115, 115, 115 now, but again 115, 115, at 115 now, but again 120, 120 bid, 120, let me see him Henry at 120, 120 now, 120 now, but again at 120, 120 now, at 120 now, but again at 120, 120, hold on, at 120 now, but again at 120, to bid 120, hold on, I sell in front, at 120,000 now, the Kodiak goes, at 120,000, I sell him last time and done that, at 120,000, I sell him, hold on, at 120 and sold at 120. Michael Donoghue, BBA Ireland, the man who buys only winners out of this sale, and I hope he's another one, Michael. May he be part of your continued success. That, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the Goffs Champion sale. It's just over 2 weeks to the start of the Goffs Orby sale and Sportsman sale, our major yearling sales, the first week of October, and we'd welcome any of you to come either to participate or watch at Goffs on the Naas Road in 2 weeks' time. Thank you very much.